Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Multiple police agencies responding to Richland today. How gravity helped law enforcement catch a robbery suspect.
Then Franklin County officials fight back against a bill they say violates the right to elect sheriffs. Lawmakers debate whether stricter sheriff standards strengthen accountability or undermine voter rights.
Plus, the Port of Moses Lake launching major infrastructure projects, how they are working to attract more businesses while creating jobs.
And taking a look around our region, most of the rain showers have dried up, but we see some strong gusty winds. They're going to be hanging around for the next 24 hours. What does the weekend look like? I'll have all the answers. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the news at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Good Wednesday evening, everybody. Midweek now. I'm Austin Reed.
Well, first at 6, lawmakers in Olympia continue to consider a bill that would let a state commission remove elected sheriffs it deems unfit for office.
New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says supporters say it's about accountability. Critics say it's an attack on voters' rights.
The Washington State Criminal Justice Training Commission, or CJTC, could soon have new power over elected sheriffs. Under a bill in Olympia, sheriff candidates would have to pass a Washington State Patrol background check that goes beyond criminal history, including a social media review, a check for ties to extremist groups, a polygraph test, and a psychological evaluation. The CJTC would publicly post which candidates requested and passed.
Why not hold law enforcement leaders appointed or elected to the standards of accountability and professionalism that their subordinates are held to?
CJTC members are appointed by the governor. The bill would let the commission remove a sheriff with a felony conviction who can't legally own a firearm or who lacks 5 years of required law enforcement experience. Supporters say it modernizes state law and strengthens public trust. In Franklin County, critics say it does the opposite. A resident presented a letter seeking a redress of grievances, arguing the bill violates the constitutional right to elect a sheriff.
This is an abuse of your authority, and I'm sorry to see it because I believe that there are more people in this room that stand for the right things, but you do not know your Constitution. This is to stand with the sheriffs. They violated the Washington State Constitution. They have to amend it to pass this sort of thing.
According to Franklin County Administrator Brian Danzel, commissioners have already sent a letter early in the legislative session adamantly opposing the bill.
Yeah, even though that there's been documented issues that have taken place, we're not going to let that blind us to the idea that Olympia is heavy-handed in trying to take away the individual's right to elect an independent sheriff.
Supporters say higher standards mean more accountability. Opponents say an appointed commission shouldn't be able to overrule voters. The bill is still moving through the legislature. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Lawmakers in Olympia are expected to keep debating the proposal. If it passes, it could significantly change how sheriffs are chosen and removed across Washington.
Well, before we get to the rest of tonight's headlines, let's talk First Alert weather now.
Yeah, a little windy today.
A little windy, and it looks like we're going to get even windier. Stacey Lee joining us now.
That's what it sounds like, guys. We could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour in some areas. We were seeing those gusts this afternoon down the Columbia River Gorge. Get ready for another windy day on Sunday as well as Monday. So several days of the gusty winds. Let's take a look at those wind gusts right now. It's been very blustery in the Hermiston area as well as the Kittitas Valley and Ellensburg and all through the foothills of the Blues tonight. Right now, though, in Tri-Cities or Legends Casino Skycam, we have a bit of a sunset going on. We've also been seeing the breezy winds as the camera's been shaking out there. So look for a windy night tonight ahead. Temperatures on the mild side so far, 40s and 50s around the region right now. Couple of winter weather advisories to warn you about. Cascade Mountain snow above 3,500 feet. 7 to 9 inches. Pretty good amount there. Let's fly over to the Blues where we also have a winter weather advisory, 6 to 10 inches above 4,000 feet. along with gusts at 35 miles an hour. Not quite a blizzard, but could create some travel problems. As far as tonight goes, take a look at your forecast. It looks like we're going to be mostly dry, but there are slight chances of showers in the Hermiston and Walla Walla area, and even a very minute chance of a thunder boomer. As far as tomorrow goes, most of us will have a sunny day, but do keep your umbrella handy, especially in the Walla Walla area. So overall, gusty winds, mountain snow, a little bit of sunshine headed our way for tomorrow. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you very much. Now to a crime alert. A wanted man has been arrested after cops found him hiding in the attic of a building in Richland.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz takes us out to the scene and explains the unusual way police took him into custody.
A heavy police response just off of George Washington Way and Comstock Street Wednesday afternoon to arrest a man wanted for robbery and unlawful imprisonment in Pasco. And Richland police says that Pasco police tracked the suspect to Richland. Police say that the suspect and an acquaintance entered this building right behind me, leading to a response from several police agencies this afternoon, including Pasco, Richland, Kennewick, and Benton County. Commander Damon Jansen of Richland PD says they chose a heavy response as a safety precaution.
In a situation like this where there's a building with multiple businesses in it, and there are going to be customers or patients at some of the facilities here. So that's a big concern for us. We want to make sure that everyone's safe. So that's why we had a large presence of officers in the area to assist with that.
And after an hour, police finally got him out in a peculiar way.
The suspect was found hiding in the attic of the place. There's a crawl space that's up in the attic area, and from my understanding is that he fell through the ceiling of it, which is why we ended up, one of the reasons we had the medics come and evaluate him.
Police detained the suspect's acquaintance at the scene as well, but at this time it is unclear if the person will remain in police custody. Going forward, Pasco police is expected to take over the investigation. From Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
Drones and all. Caleb, thanks. Police got the suspect out of the building around 2 p.m. with the operation causing minimal traffic impacts. Wendy?
4 illicit massage parlors in Kennewick were shut down after a Kennewick police operation targeting illegal activity and potential human trafficking. Police say they received multiple complaints about illegal massage businesses involved in prostitution and trafficking. Yesterday, detectives with the Criminal Investigation Division say they carried out an operation that led to the closure of 4 locations. You see them right here on your screen. Our Massage on North Kellogg, Sunrise Massage Spa on North Volland, Sunrise Massage on Vista Way, and Dream Spa on West Clearwater. Officials say 3 owners were cited for permitting prostitution. 1 owner was arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail, and 3 people believed to be trafficking victims were offered advocacy services. Police say they'll continue to investigate illegal businesses and the customers involved.
Moving now to the Yakima area, where troopers are investigating a very serious rollover crash on Interstate 82 that left 1 driver in critical condition. Washington State Patrol says it all happened shortly after the 12 noon hour on westbound I-82 right near exit 40 in Yakima County. Troopers say a pickup truck blew a rear tire. The driver overcorrected, lost control, and the truck rolled into the median, ejecting the driver. That driver was rushed to a Yakima hospital in critical condition. With 1 lane of eastbound 82 closed, traffic was severely delayed.
Several major infrastructure projects are underway at the Port of Moses Lake. This as leaders work to support new business growth.
Yeah, new at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with port officials about how these projects could impact residents.
The Port of Moses Lake is a public port district focused on economic development and attracting businesses to the region. It was established in 1965 after voters approved creating the port district and works to bring jobs to the area by developing infrastructure around Grant County International Airport. Port officials say the airport has become a hub for aviation testing and industrial development, drawing companies and government partners to the area.
We do a lot of testing for different aircrafts. We have military contracts with Joint Base Lewis McChord. Boeing is out here, do a lot of their testing as well. In addition to that, we have industrial and manufacturing. business parks where we help companies to be able to site and be able to create jobs.
Roach says the port also has several large infrastructure projects underway, including a rail expansion that will move freight traffic out of the center of town and into a developing business corridor.
And we've acquired the right-of-way. Now we're getting to the building stage, and what that'll do is bring the rail on the north side of town where it currently was running through the middle of town. So this will allow it to go through a business corridor, which will be very important, obviously, for the businesses that are siting there.
Another focus for the port is making sure utilities like power can keep up with new development as more companies look to move into the region.
In recent years, all of that capacity has been used up. So our Grant County PUD is struggling to be able to serve the needs of the businesses that are coming in. So we as a port, we're working with them and with others, private sector, to find ways to be able to accommodate the needs of the power that these companies will need.
Officials with the Port of Moses Lake tell me that right now the port is undergoing several major infrastructure projects. However, they tell me that one very important water infrastructure project is taking shape right now that not just affects Moses Lake, but the entire region all the way down to the Tri-Cities. That project, known as the W20 project, will create a new connection between the Quincy irrigation system and Moses Lake. Leaders say it would help support future municipal water supplies, improve overall lake circulation, and provide additional resource for businesses and residents as the region continues to grow.
So the W20 will also help in that regard because it'll be flushing the lake. So that water coming from the canal that goes into the lake will be able to reduce the phosphorus levels.
Port leaders say the projects will help support continued economic growth in Moses Lake while improving resources for businesses and residents alike. In Moses Lake, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Port officials say many of the projects are still in development, but are expected to play a major role in supporting future industry and job growth in the Moses Lake area.
Your news live at 6 is just getting started. Coming up next, Central Washington teams take their battle to the court. We are live at the Yakima Sun Dome to find out who is still standing.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Some gorgeous live shots out here across our region. Stacy's going to be talking about wind gusts. She's going to be talking about rain chances and snow chances as well. So stay with us.
Your dog is sick of being trapped inside by your weed killer. So he's taking matters into his own paws with Spruce, the weed killer that's safe for use around people and pets that kills weeds in one day. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly.
Every Sunday night, he can't sleep. But not this Sunday.
When you really need to sleep, ZzzQuil has no equal. Get the deeply restorative sleep you need. ZzzQuil, not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep.
Brace your taste buds. Don't miss out on the new DQ $6.99 Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket. A spicy, bold heat, served with a side of our cool, sweet DQ soft serve as a dip. All for just $6.99. Plus, try a sweet, spicy sip of lemonade made with tahini. It's the new Spicy menu for a limited time, only at DQ.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Are you suffering with constant agonizing knee pain? Have you been told that you have arthritis or are bone on bone? Is knee pain making simple activities like walking stairs or kneeling impossible? If this sounds familiar, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Do not let knee pain control your life any longer. Our powerful program addresses the underlying causes of knee pain without masking symptoms. There is no use of drugs, injections, or surgery. Do not miss this opportunity. Call now to see if we can help. If you qualify for care, day one we will perform a trial treatment. Please listen carefully. You will know by the end of the first visit whether or not we can help you. Do not hesitate. Call now. You don't need to suffer any longer. Call right now to see if you qualify for our program that has transformed thousands of lives. Call before it's too late and take the first step towards the knee pain relief you deserve.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. Dateline tonight on Apple Valley News Now's My Network TV.
Thank you so much for watching our news live at 6. The Washington State basketball tournaments continue with the second round almost finished. Many local schools have played games already today.
Our very own Jake Gable is live at the Yakima Sundome for us, where he has been tracking tournament play. So Jake, some teams have won their games already. Who will be moving on to the next round?
Yeah, so currently right now, actually behind me, Grandview is in the third quarter of their game. They're currently trailing Foster 46-40, but it's been a tight game throughout the entire way. Both teams have had the lead, and Francisco Medina of Grandview, he's had an incredible season. He set the all-time assist record for Grandview High School, and he's also hit 1,000 points in his career. He's currently leading all scorers with 19 points in the game. But I also want to shed light on a game that happened a little bit ago, just an hour ago, actually. Sela boys team just played in a game that went into overtime. I talked about it a little bit in the 5 o'clock, but I wanted to expand on that because Sela gets a steal with 1 minute left to go in regulation, and they score, tying it up at 56 apiece. Both teams had a shot to try to win the game. Sela even had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but were unable to do so. So it goes to overtime. Only 4 minutes in overtime because of the amount of games being played here. There's 8 games, boys games alone, and 8 girls games. So 16 games going on in the span of just one day. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sela unable to come out on top in that overtime period. However, even after a late 3, but a really hard-fought game, ended up not being able to advance. Sela's girls team does advance, however. They got the win over Fife, so at least one of Sela's teams will be playing tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Now, this Grandview game is going to wrap up soon, so later in the show, after the 6:30, I might be able to give you that final score. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Good night for a little b-ball action. Good thing it's inside in Yakima because it's blustery there. Look at these wind gusts. They're starting to pick up in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. It's been very windy this afternoon and evening in Hermiston, and we're going to continue to see those winds get bigger. We could see gusts as high as 50 miles an hour, so we want to batten down the hatches. Right now in Ellensburg, it's 44 degrees. The humidity's up at 70%, and our winds, yeah, they're sustained at 22. This camera has a nice location, so it's not bouncing around too much. However, we do see the clouds, but a little bit of sunshine came out in Ellensburg just a little while ago, so not a bad look outside. Now, plan on these strong gusty winds pretty much all day tomorrow. We'll get a little break on Friday, then those winds will return Sunday and Monday next week. Let's take a live look on our radar. Not too bad. Things are pretty quiet for most of us. Been watching a little bit of rain here in Dayton and some light snow just starting to fall across the Blue Mountains. This is the storm setup for tomorrow. Widespread moisture and mountain snow and precipitation coming right across Washington, Oregon, and some of Northern California, as well as Idaho. Let's take a look at our future cast. Here's our snow we're going to be seeing overnight in the southern portion of the Blue Mountains all the way up past Tollgate into the Bluewood ski area, and we'll continue to see that snow pretty much all night long. We start to clear out. We're kind of in between systems on Thursday in the Columbia Basin and Yakima and Kittitas Valley, but wait for it, the rain comes right back into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley Friday morning. Hit or miss in the Columbia Basin. Will be a little bit overcast on Friday, and then those showers return both to the mountains and to the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So a lot going on. We do have winter weather advisories in the Cascades tonight through, it looks like Thursday morning, up to 7 inches falling at Snoqualmie Pass level. And our Blue Mountains, well, that's where the big snow is falling overnight tonight. Cabbage Hill right there on I-84 could see up to 8 inches of snow. That could cause some travel delays on that highway, so check that out. Tollgate, Bluewood, getting some snow. Yay, perfect for the weekend, guys. Get your skis ready. Should be nice up there overall for the weekend. Tonight, let's talk temperatures. We're going to be in the 30s pretty much all through the region, just a little bit cooler than we were last night. It was pretty warm last night in the 40s. All right. Our 7-day planner with the breezy winds. Don't forget about daylight saving. We spring forward, and then we'll have on and off breezy to gusty winds coming through. We seem pretty mild here in the Tri-Cities Monday and Tuesday, but some of our areas could see some more stormy weather. Now, we're talking, it's looking like a little snow icon has activated on Wednesday in Yakima. That's a ways out. But if that were to come true, that would be happening overnight where you could see a brush of the snow. Much windier, much more stormier in the Ellensburg area. However, the weekend looks pretty good with some sunshine, but some breezy and gusty winds once again to deal with. Let's talk Walla Walla. Look for those breezy to gusty winds. If you're traveling in those foothills up and around Walla Walla, you're going to run into some snow and a little bit overcast in Walla Walla from Friday through Sunday. And in Hermiston, we'll be seeing some breezy to gusty winds. Guys, sorry, it's pretty windy there tonight, and we'll continue to see those gusty winds through tomorrow. So Hermiston, they're kind of close to the gorge, and that wind tunnel of the Columbia River Gorge impacts them a lot. So anyway, hang in there.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you, Stacy. Coming up, a piece of police equipment becomes a lifesaver when a gunman opens fire on deputies. The shooting that shows it may protect more than just evidence.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
So I'm a general dentist who focuses on Invisalign, airway dentistry, and early interceptive orthodontics. We have such a diverse group of providers, and they all have their own special subset of skills and area of expertise and things that they really enjoy doing. I mean, we have a really broad variety of skill sets here, and so I think it's really nice to be able to have all that collaboration in-house to be able to treat our patients. I think balance is my biggest accomplishment. I'm a mom of 4 as well, and so that work-life balance I think is my biggest accomplishment. Being able to have a professional career and also balancing that family life, I think to me, feels like a pretty big accomplishment.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Before you try drastic measures, try new Olay Regenerist, upgraded with triple collagen peptides to strengthen cellular bonds from within. For firmer, lifted, more radiant skin. Only Olay.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. Give me those. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, zero heartburn. All good.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
At Prosser Memorial Health, expert care starts close to home. Board-certified surgeon Dr. Richard Unger and nurse practitioner Afton Dunham provide the full spectrum of general surgery at Prosser General Surgery Center. From laparoscopic and gallbladder procedures to breast surgery, appendectomies, and advanced wound care, you can trust a team focused on your comfort and recovery. Schedule your appointment today at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. General surgery at Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Hey, welcome back. A body-worn camera may have saved the life of a deputy in Florida. Volusia County Deputy Jose Rivera and trainee deputy Jacob Gomez Lopez were investigating a matter in DeLand when a man with a gun emerged. Several shots were fired, including one that struck Rivera's body-worn camera. He did suffer some injuries, but none appeared to be life-threatening. The suspect was taken into custody and is being held without bond on a pair of counts of attempted murder of a law enforcement officer.
Well, switching gears now, cheese lovers are having the best time in Madison, Wisconsin right now. Take a look. That's because they can sample all of the delicious offerings at the 2026 World Championship Cheese Contest. Dairy producers from around the globe submit their best cheeses for the chance to become a world champion. Fans can watch a live stream of the showdown online. Competition wraps up on Thursday. Yum, yum.
I love cheese.
Yeah, me too.
I'm obsessed with cheese. I eat too much cheese. Yeah.
You should be a judge.
I should.
Cheese judge.
All right, still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, something considered proper etiquette turns into a requirement. How to prepare for your next United Airlines flight. Stay right here.
Dateline tonight on Apple Valley News Now's My Network TV.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Criminy! Your plants, how'd you get them to grow like this?
I started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
Yeah, I should have switched a long time ago. Credit union with service and technology like theirs is just better. I can do everything in the app and talk to an actual human being on video chat.
Hi.
And that made your plants grow like crazy?
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations. For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double the sales tax. So you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Your gut is like a garden, growing both good bacteria and bad. That balance is key to a healthy gut environment. Benefiber's plant-based prebiotic fiber gently nourishes the good bacteria, working with your body to help your gut and you flourish effortlessly every day. Grow what feels good with Benefiber.
Hey, AMS fans, don't miss the G2 Construction Wiener Dog Race Friday, March 6th at the Toyota Center. Watch the pups race across the ice during the first intermission. Puck drops at 7:05 p.m. Get tickets at amshockey.com or at the Toyota Center box office.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save Extra value meals are back. So now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5.
Community outcry over a Kennewick sex offender facility.
I was just flabbergasted that this is something that's happening in a neighborhood that has so many children.
There are children living literally next door.
Only one station, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET, Nicole Kidman's red carpet night out with Jamie Lee Curtis. Plus, Steve Carell talks his TV return. Then, the cast of The Bride spill and scream the ET. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30.
The Walla Walla District is modernizing aging hydropower infrastructure. The multi-year construction project aiming to boost regional power.
Plus, Washington police officers will soon have to show their faces. The bill changing what they can no longer wear on duty.
That and more right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us here at Midweek. Austin Breed alongside Wendy Redman.
Yes, and we always start with weather and a bit of a blustery day today.
Yes, and it looks like more action is coming tonight into the overnight hours, so watch the trash cans, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah, just watch everything blow down the street. Let's check in with Stacy to see how blustery it really is going to be.
Trash cans, patio furniture, plants, I don't know, the heater, that thing always falls over and breaks on my patio. Anyway, I thought we'd start off with a shaky camera. This is our Bi-Mart Tandem Ridge camera. Of course, this camera's up on a hill, so it's a little bit much windier up on that hill than it is down below. We're seeing sustained winds at 13 miles an hour, but let's take a look at the gusts right now in Yakima. 32-mile-an-hour gusts in Ellensburg. So these winds have picked up quite a bit just since the 5 o'clock hour, and it continues to be very windy in the foothills there, Hermiston area, Columbia River Gorge area. What is nice are the temperatures are pretty mild around, even though the wind is making it feel a little cooler. Winter weather advisory, 7 to 9 inches above 3,500 feet. That is Snoqualmie Pass. That's at pass level. You're going to want to check that before you hit the road. We've got 6 to 10 inches above 4,000 feet. Now that could impact this portion of I-84. They may not get the full 10 inches of snow, but it'll get the storm and the gusty winds there. For tonight, those temperatures staying fairly warm right on through 11, and then we start to cool down. Keep your umbrella handy or be ready for a little water in Walla Walla. Same thing tomorrow morning for Walla Walla. Temperatures, though, out the door not looking too bad. 40s and 50s. Look at Tri-Cities, 55 by lunchtime with some sunshine as well as the afternoon. So it's a reset day on Thursday. Then it gets stormy again, especially in the Ellensburg and Yakima areas. I'll discuss more about those storms headed our way coming up in my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. In Olympia, a bill limiting the use of face coverings by law enforcement in Washington passed through the chamber. Senate Bill 5855 passed both chambers of the legislature this week and would prohibit officers from wearing masks that obscure their faces while performing official duties. Under the measure, items like ski masks would generally be banned, with exceptions for protective gear used during severe weather or exposure to hazardous materials. Supporters say the bill increases transparency and accountability, particularly as state leaders push for stronger oversight of federal immigration enforcement.
And that this bill is intended to enhance trust between the public and law enforcement so that the public can literally see who law enforcement officers are.
If signed, the law would also allow individuals detained by an officer who violates the policy to file a civil lawsuit. The governor is expected to act on the bill in the coming weeks.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Walla Walla District is looking to further advance a major hydropower project as part of a broader effort to modernize infrastructure. Officials say the work ties into a new federal initiative aimed at speeding up project timelines and reducing delays for major water infrastructure projects. One of the largest efforts is at Dworshak Dam, where crews are installing a fourth generator unit expected to add enough electricity to help power between 300,000 and 500,000 homes. The project is now underway, with construction expected to continue through the coming years.
We have a current unit in a current project at Dorshak Dams, which is in Orofino, Idaho. And it's actually installing a fourth generator, which will be the largest generator in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Officials say projects like the dam upgrade are designed to increase hydropower capacity.
U.S. strikes on Iran have injected more instability into the U.S. economy, and the pumps aren't the only place consumers could feel a squeeze.
Yeah, Karen Kaifa in Washington, D.C. with a look at how an extended conflict could impact households.
Economists say the impact of the Iran war on the U.S. economy will depend upon how long it lasts.
If instead of 4 weeks, we're talking about 4 months or longer, very different discussion. So duration is key to economic impact.
The conflict in the Middle East has sent crude oil prices soaring, a spike playing out at the gas pumps this week. Meghna Maharishi, airline reporter for Skift, says higher oil prices could eventually impact the cost of flying.
It is hard to tell how much an increase in jet fuel prices might impact airfares, just because airfares are mostly a product of supply and demand, but jet fuel is definitely a factor.
Covering higher transportation costs, whether by air or truck, impacts companies' bottom lines. The conflict is also prompting shipping vessels to avoid the Strait of Hormuz off Iran's southern coast. Michael Goldman, general manager for North America at Karu Containers, says taking the long way costs more.
We're seeing the routes that ships having to take be much longer, much more costly, going around the Horn of Africa instead of going through the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea. And we're definitely seeing cost increases to the carriers to make those journeys.
Uncertainty about whether companies will increase the price of their goods and boost inflation may encourage the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates steady, delaying relief to American consumers collectively carrying record household debt from higher mortgage, credit card, and auto loan balances. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said today, 4 days in, we have only just begun to fight.
New in your business news tonight, with spring break starting, United Airlines has announced a change in policy for its passengers. Headphones or earbuds during a flight is no longer just considered proper etiquette. It is now a requirement. Yeah. Any United Airlines passenger who blasts audio from their devices and refuses to wear headphones or earbuds could get banned permanently. The airline lists the new rule as a safety issue for everyone on board.
And that's not the only airline implementing some changes. Southwest Airlines says it's addressing concerns about its new boarding process. Some passengers say it's hard to find bin space given new baggage fees and assigned seats. In an email to customers, Southwest says it's revamping the boarding process for traffic flow. It's also upgrading to larger storage and offering labeled bins to customers who pay extra.
Well, the Seattle Kraken have built their success around solid defense.
And tonight, our very own Jake Gable profiles Vince Dunn, the man who has become the backbone of their blue line and an historical figure for the franchise.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Defenseman Vince Dunn has been a foundational star for the Seattle Kraken since the 2021 expansion draft. In the Kraken's inaugural season, Dunn made history, scoring the franchise's first home goal. He then transformed his game in the 2022-23 campaign, setting career highs with 14 goals and 64 points. This offensive surge earned him an NHL All-Star selection and was key to powering the Kraken to their first ever playoff appearance. Dunn is a mobile two-way blue liner known for moving the puck and joining the rush. After his breakout, he signed a 4-year, $29 million extension, cementing his role as a team leader. While he stars in Seattle, Dunn knows what it takes to win. He is a Stanley Cup champion from his time with the St. Louis Blues in 2019. Now in his 4th season, Vince Dunn remains one of the league's most effective and impactful defensemen. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Check out the Seattle Kraken this Saturday at 7 p.m. as they take on the Ottawa Senators on our sister station, My Network TV. That's channels 38.5 in Yakima and 42.5 in the Tri-Cities. All right, coming up next, we're going to check back in with Jake because the road to state basketball championships continues. And he's going to join us live again from Yakima Sun Dome. Find out which teams and some of the dreams are keeping alive.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. A bit of a shaky shot right there out in the Yakima area as the wind gusts out there. Find out how long the windy weather is going to stick around and full details on mountain snow when we come back.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations. For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double the sales tax. So you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shape, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Another wrinkle? That's irritating. But your retinol shouldn't be. New Olay Retinol 24 with triple collagen peptides visibly repairs wrinkles and dark spots without all that irritation. New Olay Retinol 24. Only Olay.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Love your internet. Get gig speed fiber internet for just $50 a month.
Clear out clutter and help build homes right here in the Tri-Cities. Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity is hosting our Fill a Truck event at the Richland Habitat Store on March 13th and 14th from 11 to 4 p.m. Donate gently used furniture, appliances, building materials, home goods, and more. Every item sold at the Habitat Store helps fund affordable homes for local families, plus free French fries and local vendors at the event. Let's fill the truck. Your donations build homes.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar, breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Welcome back, everybody. The Washington, sorry.
We'll get it together.
Okay.
Redo.
Yes. The Washington State basketball tournament continues tonight in Yakima.
Let's check back in with our very own Jake Gable, who gives us one last update on today's big games. A lot of action out there, Jake.
All right, so you guys have caught me at the very perfect time. Grandview is tied 63-63 up against Foster, and there is only 30 seconds left. They just went into a timeout, so the bands are playing. Crowd is very loud. It's been a fantastic game so far. Francisco Medina, the leading leading scorer for Grandview, has gone up to 30 points in the game. He almost has half his team's points. And remember, Grandview is not very far for Yakima, and Foster's coming all the way from just south of Seattle. So it's almost like a home game atmosphere for Grandview. Lots of parents, lots of students in the student section for them. So it's given them a little bit of life. But we'll have to see what happens in a little bit with this game. As for other teams, it's really been dominated by girls basketball. There's 5 teams remaining that going into the quarterfinals tomorrow. You have Royal, Zilla, Prosser, Sela, and Ellensburg. On the boys' side, we'll see if Grandview will advance, but you only have Royal and Zilla for there. So Royal and Zilla both have both teams making the quarterfinals. They're 2 of only a few schools in the entire state of Washington that can say that. This Grandview game is wrapping up. I'll have to go watch it. But Stacy Lee, I'll send it to you for weather.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Thanks, Jake. That looked like a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're indoors because it is windy in the Yakima Valley and the Kittitas Valley. Good thing you're inside. Look at these winds. It's been very, very gusty tonight in Hermiston. Winds are picking up in Pendleton, Walla Walla, and Dayton. So that's the big story going forward, are those strong gusty winds. Live look outside on our Dust Devil Skycam. Pasco looking okay. I don't see it shaking here. So winds, though, are sustained at 17 miles an hour. Your feels like temp is 52 and mostly clear skies tonight. So we're kind of in between systems. We're not out of the woods just yet. And those winds, they'll continue to be gusty most of the day tomorrow, especially in Ellensburg and the Kittitas Valley, that Columbia River Gorge, Hermiston, unfortunately, and even at times in the Tri-Cities. Here's the track of weather that's coming our way. Again, that's bringing lots of moisture and mountain snow. Check these snow totals amount 7 to 19 inches for mountain passes through 4 p.m. on Friday. A couple of winter weather advisories. Futurecast is showing all of that snow here in the blues overnight and into tomorrow morning. Things are lightening up in the Cascades, but we'll continue to see some Blue Mountain snow. Good news for tomorrow. Most of us are going to be seeing some clear skies. We could have a stray shower, though, hit Walla Walla, and then we get set up for Friday and another band of showers and more mountain snow. Again, that's all adding to those totals we told you about a few minutes ago, and more rain showers for the lower elevations. Let's hit that Schweitzer Mountain Ski Report. Check it out. Looks like it's going to be raining there tomorrow, 36 degrees. Not good, but don't worry. Things are getting better at Schweitzer. Check out the snow heading to Bluewood. Looking good up there. Their base depth at 23. 31 degrees tomorrow at White Pass, and we're looking at some snow coming their way as well. Winds up to 15 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the next couple of days for our skiers out there. Couple of inches at Bluewood and White Pass on Thursday, and some pretty good totals here. A couple of inches up at Schweitzer, Bluewood, and White Pass. If you're going to be thinking about heading out and skiing over the weekend, you'll have some fresh powder to check out. Tonight, temperatures mild for most of us. We're going to be down in the 30s, but above freezing. And again, a little bit cooler than we were last night. Let's talk about breezy winds. 50-degree temps here, just under 60 on Friday, Tri-Cities. We head into a little bit of an overcast and windy weekend, and then we remember to move those clocks forward 1 hour when you go to bed. Pretty mild as we look at Tri-Cities, but some of our areas are seeing a little bit of a difference of weather. We're seeing breezy to gusty winds continuing in Yakima. We have a little bit of a system we're really keeping an eye on 7 days out, so a little far out, but it could bring some mixed precipitation or even a few snowflakes to our lower elevations, places like Ellensburg and Yakima. Ellensburg, you're going to be dealing with those strong gusty winds, unfortunately, for several days in a row. Walla Walla looking wet and breezy through the weekend, a little bit overcast there for Saturday and Sunday. And in Hermiston, we'll see those strong gusty winds continuing tomorrow and staying breezy right on through your weekend. However, looks like a little bit of sunshine on Sunday, so you'll have that longer, I guess, what is it? Sunset comes at later in the day with the moving ahead an hour. So
I think we deserve a little sun on Sunday if we're
Yes.
going to be doing the time change.
the time change, yeah, you lose the hour, huh? You don't
Yeah.
gain it this time. All right.
It's the disappointing one.
Yeah.
All right, well, coming up in What's Trending, we'll tell you all about a game that takes place in a shopping mall and you might just win for being excessively demanding.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This is the Tempur-Active Breeze. It's designed to help sleepers with different climate needs rest comfortably all night. So no more fighting over the AC or the covers, because the Tempur-Active Breeze Smart Bed delivers a sleep temperature range of up to 30 degrees and helps you and your partner get the personalized comfort you need for the deep, undisturbed rest you deserve.
And score a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, 72 months, no interest. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
These days, the world is moving faster than ever, but I like to say, not so fast when it comes to a progressive disease like chronic kidney disease. Jardiance is a little pill proven to slow the progression of CKD and reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Find the goodness of slow by saying, not so fast, CKD. Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save. Extra value meals are back. So now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Maybe you have felt the need to release some stress after your favorite store denied a refund or a return. Well, now there is a new video game that lets you become the ultimate Karen.
That's right. Here's a clip from the new indie game named Care, based in a shopping mall. The avatar is chaotic, a chaotic blonde who's seen storming inside to demand her refund.
She looks angry.
Yeah.
Karen destroys several stores after she doesn't get her way. The game company says the objective is to be the worst person on Earth.
All right.
Hilarious.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know what a Swiftie is, but now it's actually getting some third-party validation.
Yeah, Dictionary.com is adding it to its online dictionary. The website officially defines it as a fan of the music of Taylor Swift.
That's right. The singer trademarked the word back in 2017. She's so smart like that. And uses it on her merchandise. Dictionary.com regularly adds new words to keep up with the English language as it evolves.
That's so funny.
Do you remember when you were younger, everybody had, I don't know, what you call it, slang? There was certain slang. I bet you my slang is different than your slang in different eras. We have different slang, and then it goes in the dictionary sometimes. So I think that's kind of what it is.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me that Swiftie's going in.
Totally awesome.
Yeah, totally awesome. Rad. Groovy. There's many.
I don't have anything.
I know. You got
It's the bee's knees.
The bee's
I've
knees.
got it. I've got it for you. 6-7.
Oh, no.
Your favorite.
I think they added that.
They did, didn't
they? I think
so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Right.
Who knows what it means, though.
Our producer's telling us to wrap up.
All right. Stay with us when we come back. Your reason to smile.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is giving you a sales tax discount equal to double the sales tax. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can save now and pay over time. This week at Walker's.
So what do you think about these?
Yeah, we're gonna take...
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. As your needs change, update your bathroom with aging and accessibility solutions designed to keep the space safe and stylish. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When my mother heard about Pure Talk's latest offer, she said, "Michael, that's a third of what I'm paying my current provider. How's that even possible?" I said, "Ma, your current provider spent $12 billion last year on advertising and promotion. Pure Talk hired me to make a few commercials on my iPhone. That's why you can get unlimited talk and text with plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. You're welcome. Pure Talk, everything you need, nothing you don't."
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded.
Extra bucks on the way out, okay?
It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side,
Hi, Alex.
right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you, okay?
Welcome to CVS. Join us.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
It's time to rethink what a complete multivitamin can do, like support you as you navigate a new country. Taking Centrum Silver daily is clinically proven to help slow cognitive aging in older adults. You did it.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
Don't miss this opportunity to get a home makeover from Walker's.
Graham Ike has teamed up with Walker's Furniture to provide one lucky winner with an incredible home makeover. Just go to walkerscares.com and see how you can enter to win.
Dateline tonight on Apple Valley News Now's My Network TV.
And welcome back. We like to end on that positive note with your reason to smile. Keep those weather photos coming. I really like that one. That's a sunrise in South Kennewick to one of our wonderful viewers. So thanks for sending that in. Use that QR code right on top of your screen to send your photos in. Thanks to Lifetime Dental. Here's your headlines. Those gusty winds, spotty showers, snow stacking up in the mountains. Mostly mild though for our weekend around town anyway. And your day tomorrow, most of us looking pretty good, other than the wind. So don't wear the flowy skirts, ladies. Wear the pencil skirt.
Your skirt alert. All right, that'll do it for us.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a very good night.